And new at 6 now, City of Durham employees, new Duke researchers found lead in the soil at local parks at least 6 months before the city notified residents, and perhaps they knew even much longer.
Emails obtained by WRAL show the professor behind the study repeatedly tried to get the Parks Department to pay attention to his findings. WRAL investigates Sarah Kruger shares what she uncovered going through hundreds of documents.
Through a records request, I got internal emails. They show the Duke professor notified Parks Department employees of his findings last year. Those employees seemingly then did nothing to elevate the issue.
This email was sent by Professor Dan Richter to 2 high-ranking Parks employees in November 2022, alerting them that he found very high soil lead in 3 parks that used to be incinerator sites. He followed up with multiple emails, writing he was trying his best to help galvanize the city to pay attention to the soil's problems. It appears that did not work. In December, Duke published the findings as part of a student's master's thesis. Eventually, a Durham resident stumbled upon the thesis online, prompting a June 1st email from the Walltown Community Association to city leaders that ultimately pushed the issue into the public eye. The city manager and mayor's responses suggested they had been unaware until this point. In a side email with 2 other city employees in December 2022, Park Superintendent Robert Jennings reveals prior studies found lead in the same parks. He recommends they respond to the professor to let him know that his findings are consistent with previous tests and that city would plan on taking care of any needed remediation as funding becomes available or prior to any additional development taking place.
The city has hired an outside firm to do soil testing in 5 parks, 3 where the Duke study found lead, East End, East Durham, and Walltown, and 2 more where the study suspected it, Northgate and Lyon Parks. All of that testing should be done before the end of the month. Sarah Kruger, WRAL News, Durham.
Sarah asked the Parks Department to explain why its employees didn't inform the city manager about the study's findings. They sent us a statement that didn't answer her question. Instead, it talked about their commitment to transparency in the testing that they're now conducting.